Welcome to class. My name is Bry'Anne, and today we are working with our fifth chakra, the Vishuddha. This is the area of communication. So it's located in the throat and has to do with our ability to express ourselves and hold space as we extend that invitation for the other to do the same. This might be another person, or it might be with ourselves, so with our body. As we engage in this movement conversation on our mat, we are learning how to read those sensations, how to read those signals, and how to speak in a language that invites our body to do what we would like it to. So how we can enlist it in creating this experience for ourselves while building a solid foundation of trust and security. So as you invite yourself into these various postures throughout class today, remember that this is a conversation, an exchange, a negotiation. We are meeting ourselves where we are and adapting our practice to suit our needs, whether that be simply to observe and to experience, or as part of the pathway towards a larger goal of something that we are working on and following along that trajectory. In either case, remain open, remain curious, notice what you notice, both here as well as in your body, as well as in your breath as you mediate the two, and enjoy yourself along the way. Let's begin in a kneeling position on our mats. Tops of the feet land down, big toes touching, hips come towards those heels. Hands can rest on your knees. Close those eyes or soften your gaze. Take a breath in, roll your shoulders up towards your ears, pull your chest forward, lengthen through the crown of your head. As you exhale, settling into the space. Let's bring our chin down towards our chest. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Back through center, gliding across the collarbones, left ear, left shoulder. Again, bringing it over to the right and to the left. Pressing the shins down into the mat. Once more each way. And left. Allow your chin to come towards your chest, round through your back. Stretch those fingertips out in front of you, tuck through your tail, hook your knees and pull against. Take a little rock side to side. Let's inhale, sit ourselves up, pull the chest forward, roll the shoulders back. Deep breath in, gaze goes up. And exhale, return through center. Send your left arm out to the side. Top of the head is going to tip towards those fingertips. I'll turn this way so you can see what I'm talking about. Now bend through the elbow, palm comes down, reach it towards the left as you glide the crown of your head towards the right. So we're lengthening from fingertips to crown. Let's switch this out, tilting in the same direction as those fingers. Bend and reach away. One more time, pulling in, same direction. Bend and glide away. Reach long through those fingertips. You can stay right here or take the back of your left hand, bring it towards your low back, roll that shoulder down and back, maybe reach around to the opposite hip crease. You can take your right hand and bring palm to palm on that right hip. Bring your gaze down towards the floor, up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. Tuck the chin in, look up on the diagonal, tuck the chin in. Now let's take a big circle around, gliding across the collarbones. Breathing deeply in through the nose. Perhaps keeping the eyes closed. As you circle around, let's take it in the opposite direction. Inner thighs towards one another. Perhaps 3 circles. The next time that your chin is towards your chest, release the arms, send them out in front of you, backs of your hands towards one another. Now curl those fingertips in, big circle around, extend your arms out to the side as you lift through your chest. Exhale, hands come back to your knees. Let's take the opposite side. Right arm comes out tilt the head in the same direction. Pull in, tilt away, glide through those fingertips. Palm is up. Maybe reach your fingertips towards the floor. You might get more of a stretch. Bringing it to the right. In and lengthen. Flossing through that nerve. Gliding and lengthening. Stay in this lengthened state. Bring the back of the hands around to the low back, maybe towards the opposite hip crease. Roll the shoulder down. Your left hand can come to the right palm. Look down on the diagonal. Look up. Bring the gaze down. Tuck the chin in. Look up on the diagonal. Chin towards the chest. Soft gaze or eyes closed as you take your circles around. So as you do this, notice anything that might be able to soften. That might be the face, the spots between the eyes, the jaw, maybe your shoulders, the sides of the neck. Let's switch opposite direction. Maybe it's your spine. Maybe you can soften through those shoulder blades, through the mid-back, through the low back, even through the pelvis, letting everything work together. Chin towards the chest, round through your spine. Send your arms out in front of you. Inhale, open like a T. Interlace those hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders down. Knuckles come down towards the floor. If your knuckles are touching, lift through the chest. You can open the palms away from one another. Press down. Gaze goes up. Maybe dropping the head back. Deep breath into the front of the neck. Exhale, chin comes in, curl through the shoulders, release those hands, maybe circle through the wrists a few times before coming forward into your tabletop position. Send your right arm up towards the ceiling, gaze follows. As you exhale, thread your right arm underneath you, right ear, right shoulder to the mat. Your left hand can come to your right palm and then press down and away. It's as if someone is pulling those right fingertips towards the left side. Get that stretch through your shoulder blade. Unthread, hand comes down. Inhale, send your right arm high. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, left. Exhale, thread it through. Palm atop of palm as you push that arm away from you, getting the stretch through the shoulder blade. Right hand returns. Inhale, send the left arm high. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, send your right leg back. Roll the shoulders back, pull your chest forward. As you exhale, lift the left foot, swivel to the right. Right heel lands down. Breathe in, send your right arm overhead. Turn your palm away. Bring the hand towards the low back. Roll the shoulder back. Lift the gaze towards the ceiling. Re-extend your right arm. Extend it overhead. Rising through the torso, reversing your gate pose. Deep breath in. As you exhale, pull your right heel in. Bend through your right knee. Hands come down on the inside of that right thigh. We're stretching those inner thighs, adductor muscles. You can rock forward, back, side to side. Let's bring this all the way back to the top of our mats in our three-legged tabletop. Return the right knee next to the left. Send your left leg out. Inhale, draw the shoulders down and back, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, pull the heel in, swivel to the left. Left heel comes down. Send your left arm towards the ceiling. Turn the palm away. Take your half bind. Roll the shoulder back. Gaze goes towards the ceiling. Re-extend the arm. Reach it overhead, length through the side body. Let's reverse. Rise up. Extend the arm. You have the option to take that half wrap here as well, gazing towards the eye of the right elbow. As you exhale, pull your back heel in, bend through that knee. It's tracking in the same direction as the toes, and then sink into that hip. You can rock forward and back, side to side, maybe circling through the hips. Let's bring our hands back to the top of the mat, three-legged tabletop for a moment, and then knees return parallel to one another. Send your hips towards your heels, child's pose. Inhale, glide forward into a prone position. Lower down, send your left arm out to the side, bend through your right leg, kick that foot over towards the left side of your mat, getting the stretch through the front side of the chest. Return center and switch it out. So left foot towards the right. Return through center. Hands come towards about nipple line here. Roll the shoulders back, pull the chest forward, bring the gaze up. Exhale, tuck the chin in, roll through the spine, hips towards the heels, child's pose. We're going to widen our knees. If you want to turn parallel, so towards the long edge of your mat, you can. If you are comfortable, bring your knees as wide as the width of your mats. You can keep your toes towards one another. Add some movement as you come down onto your forearms. Maybe you can extend your arms all the way out in front of you. We're in between a frog pose and a very wide child's pose. As you breathe in, press into your palms, walk your hands in, keep your legs as they are. Once your hands are slightly in front of your knees, roll your shoulders back, pull the chest forward, grip the mat. Take a deep breath in, open your mouth, ha, as you exhale. Again, deep breath in, roll down and back, press the shins through the floor. Ha, on your exhale. Inhale, press down, sweep the knees underneath the hips, walk the hands forward, returning to your tabletop. Send the legs back, plank pose. Breath in to stay. Breath out, hips go high. Downward facing dog. Let's pedal things out. Maybe look over one shoulder, under one armpit, and then the other. Walk your feet up towards your hands, finding Uttanasana, forward fold at the top. Reach for opposite elbows, crown of the head hangs heavy towards the floor. Continue to shift side to side, soft through the ankles, soft through the knees, soft through the spine, letting momentum move things around. Wonderful. Release the hands. Inhale, generous bend as you roll up to standing, arms rise up. Exhale, cactus the arms, clasp the hands behind you, roll the shoulders down and back, drive the knuckles towards the floor, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, hinge, belly towards the thighs as you fold. An inhale brings you to your chair. Sit down, release the bind, send the arms out in front. And exhale, fold forward. Again, inhale, roll up. Exhale, find the interlace behind, weird thumb on top. Shoulders draw down, chest lifts up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Uttanasana chair. Exhale, momentum, get heavy. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come heart center. Wonderful. Let's take a breath in, send the arms high. Exhale, sit into your chair, sweep your hands to the left, look to the left. Inhale, rise up through center, soft through your fingertips. Exhale, sit, sweep to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left, finding some buoyancy. Drawing the energy up through the feet, letting momentum carry through the arms. Bringing this side to side and meeting me right in the middle. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth as you exhale. Inhale, send the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Frame your left foot. Lift the right leg up. Generous step back as you straighten through your front leg, long pyramid pose. Inhale, tense up on your fingertips, pull the chest forward. Exhale, deeply fold over that thigh. Inhale, soft bend through the front leg, lift those toes, and pivot to face the right. You might need to heel toe your feet wider. Wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold deeply forward. Take another breath in, lift up halfway. As you exhale, your back heel spins in. Sink down towards the back of your mat, lifting your right toes up. Hands can come heart center or open up, looking towards the front of your mat, Skandasana. Lower your hands down. Switch the bend of the legs. Skandasana to the front. Option to open through the arms. Keep pressing the ground away. Let's take this to the back, switching the bend. Your right toes face the back of your mat this time. Pivot on the ball of your left foot. Left hand plants down. Right arm circles open in a twist. Square the hips, scissor your inner thighs. A deep breath in. Let's exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Left heel comes down. Lift the left fingertips towards the ceiling, side angle. Your next breath in, legs stay as they are, torso rises up, warrior two. Expand, press through the floor, drawing energy upward. Exhale, lengthening right fingertips all the way to the left. Inhale, straighten, cross the arms, pivot the toes to face the right. Now lift your front toes up, pivot them to face the front. Bend through your front knee. Warrior two, knee is driving in the same direction as those toes. Tail slightly tucked under. Inhale to reverse. Option to thread that back arm behind the low back as you extend your left fingertips behind you. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, coming to a twist, facing the front of your mat, rotating on the ball of that back foot. Gaze follows those fingertips. Let's exhale, hand comes down, lift your right leg up. Now pull that knee in towards the chest, crunch everything in close. Extend, standing split. Pull it in, think cat. Extend, think cow. Last one, pull it in, hold it here. Now lower that foot, inhale, rise up. Take those chair sweeps, left side, center, right side, and center. Left and right. Once more each way, left and right. Meet me center. Exhale, fold it forward. Frame the right foot. Lift the left leg. Generous step back. Finding your pyramid. Scissor your inner thighs. Square your hips. Inhale, half lift. Chest pulls forward. And exhale, fold belly towards the thigh. Inhale, soft bend. Back heel down. Straighten front leg. Pivot on the toes. Wide leg forward fold. Facing the left side. Option to widen your stance. Let's inhale, lift up halfway. Spin all 10 of your fingers away from you. Walk your hands underneath the body towards the right side of your mat. And then pull through those fingertips, drawing the crown of your head closer to the floor. Belly closer to the space between your thighs. Inhale to release. Exhale, back heel spins in. Sit down into your Skandasana. Continue to press the floor away. Take your Skandasana to the front, switching the bend through the legs, lifting those back toes up. Bend through the back leg, toes face the back of your mat, pivot on the ball of your back foot, circle open, twisted lunge. Breath in to stay. Breath out as your forearm comes to the thigh. Right heel spins down. Send your right arm high. Side angle. Inhale, lift through the torso, warrior two. Press the feet down. Think about drawing the feet together energetically as you find energy upward. And then exhale, soften through the shoulders, reach out through the lengths of those arms. Inhale, switching the bend, pivoting through the feet, finding warrior two to the front. Energy draws up. Exhale, take the space out. Inhale to reverse, option for the bind. Exhale, cartwheel, find your twist facing the front. Lower the hand down, float the back foot up. 3 times, knee towards the chest, and extend. 2, pulling it in. This last one, pull it in, hold. Lower the foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair sweep to the right. Inhale, center. Left and right. To the left, to the right. Left, and meet me through center. Exhale, folding deeply forward. Float the right leg up. Generous step back. Warrior one stance. So make sure you separate your feet about hips width. Your right heel drops down. Your hips are going towards the front edge or front corner of the mat. Bend through your front knee. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, cactus through the arms. Hands come behind. Interlace, roll those shoulders down and back. Take a deep breath in, lift the chest up. Exhale, humble warrior. Bow down towards the inner side of the thigh. Keep your knee tracking over your toes. Let the crown of the head hang towards the floor. With your breath in, replace the hands. Spin onto the ball of the back foot. Circle open through that left side. So you can peel open through that foot. You can lower your back knee down. You can extend the arm behind you. Maybe you even pull your heel in towards your glute. As you exhale, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, pivot all the way to the right, wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, Skandasana to the back, hands or no hands. Inhale, Skandasana to the front. Exhale, lunge twist to the back. Forearm thigh, heel down, inhale. Side angle, rise, warrior two. Straighten, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel. Find your twist. Hand lands out in front, sweep the leg up. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the nose. As you inhale, send the leg out, send the arms out, warrior three. Exhale, pull it in. Lower the foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold directly forward. Float the left leg. Warrior one on this side. Foot taps down, heel lands down. Separate railroad tracks. Hips towards the top or the top left corner. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, cactus, open up the top part of your spine. Hands come down, interlace, roll the shoulders down and back. Now come down on the diagonal, shoulder inner side of the thigh. Keep pressing into the pinky edge of that front foot. Let the crown of your head hang heavy in your humble warrior. Inhale, release. Hands come down. You can pivot to face the right, opening up into the supported side plank, into your twisted lunge, or simply into your lunge twist facing the right. Press down, lift the hips up, pivot on all 10 of your toes, finding a wide leg forward fold to the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, find your skandasana to the front. Exhale, lunge twist to the back. Inhale as you spiral open. Exhale, forearm, thigh, heel down, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Keep integrity through that knee. It's tracking the same direction as those toes. Straighten, switch the bend. Warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel, finding your twist, pivoting, squaring the hips, scissoring the thighs. Hands come forward, standing split. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, extend the arm, extend the legs. Warrior three. Exhale, pull it in. Lower it down, rising up, center, reach the arms. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Hands come to cup the sides of the neck or the ears. Allow gravity to draw the crown of your head towards the floor, belly towards the thighs. Release the hands to your mat. As you inhale, sit into your chair pose. Keep those fingertips down, roll the shoulders back, draw the chest forward. Now pop the heels up. Arms come alongside the torso as heels stack above the balls of the feet. Hands can come out to the side. Continue to press the ground away. Maybe even find a few more inches of height. Now let's sit all the way down into our Baddha Konasana, rolling onto the pinky edges of the feet, soles of the feet together. Let your knees fall open, elbows towards your inner thighs. You can take a little wiggle side to side. Maybe you want to take a big circle around. And if you're circling, be sure to go in both directions. Wonderful. Inhale through center, knees come together, hands come behind. Lift the hips, flatten out through the back, reverse tabletop. Gaze goes up. Maybe drop your head back if that feels right for you. Deep breath into the throat, into that heart space. Exhale, chin comes in. As you pass through, set those hips down, point through your toes, pull your chest forward. Exhale, fold over those thighs. You can round through your back, maybe grabbing a hold of something and imagining a string pulling your mid-back towards the back of the room. Inhale to sit up. You can take that reverse tabletop again, or bring your hands behind you, press down into those feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, roll your shoulder back. Gaze goes up, crown of the head might drop back. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin comes in first. Lower those hips, pull the knees in, give everything a big hug around. Roll side to side. Let's lower down onto our backs. Coming directly to the left side, stacking the knees, stacking the arms. Inhale, circle your right arm open. Notice your toes. Notice your glutes. Notice your fingers. Notice your jaw. If anything's holding on, invite it to release. We're supporting, but gently, hands open. Wonderful. We're going to bend that right elbow. Bring the back of the hand towards the low back. Maybe snuggle it up in between the shoulder blades as you roll onto your left shoulder. Now roll onto your back. Knees face up towards the ceiling. This is an intense internal rotation through your right shoulder. So if it's too much, just come out here. Deep breath into those areas of tension. Maybe looking to the left. Maybe dropping your knees to the right. To release, knees come center, press down, lift up in a bridge. You can roll that arm out. Let's in fact bring your right arm across the body, hook with the left. You can stack your elbows and give yourself a hug around. Let's release, cactus the arms, and help yourself come to your right side. Circle open through the left arm. Relax through the toes, through the knees, through the hips, through the pelvic floor, through the glutes, through the fingers. Notice your neck, your face, your jaw. If anything's holding on, if it's grasping, if it's gripping, invite it to soften. Invite it to be at peace in this moment, to allow what happens to happen. Let's bend that left elbow. Hand comes towards the low back as you roll onto your right shoulder. Maybe hand snuggles all the way up in between your shoulder blades. Now roll onto your back. One side might feel very different than the other. Knees are facing up towards the ceiling. You can bring your gaze to the right. Perhaps your knees go to the left. Deep breath in and out. Return center, lift the hips, unthread that arm, draw it across, hook the right elbow underneath, maybe give yourself a hug around. You can find some movement here, shrugs through the shoulders, windshield wipes through the feet. Maybe you're pulling the shoulders down, lengthening through the neck. One more pose before we go into our restorative position. Let's bring our hands down, lift the hips up, bring your arms underneath, interlace your fingers. Now walk on top of the sides of your arms, press your pinkies down, knuckles are driving towards your heels, tuck your chin in. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head further away, lengthening through the sides of your neck. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Take your time coming out. Let's sit ourselves up for a moment. Grab your blocks. You can also use a rolled up mat, a pillow, or you can just stay lying down. We're going to take these two blocks here and make a platform for ourselves. So we have the lowest setting, the medium setting, and the high setting. Let's start low, placing one block kind of where our shoulder blades would go, and the second block where the crown of our head, or where the back of our head would rest. Support yourself as you lower down. You can open your arms, soles of the feet together, perhaps opening your knees, softening the gaze, or closing the eyes completely. If you feel like you need to adjust things, if you need a little more opening, if you have more space, then adjust. Take things around. This is your time. There's no need to rush, no need to commit before you're ready. This is a very open position. Can feel a bit vulnerable, a bit uncomfortable. So breathe into those areas. Expand through the ribs. Lift through the chest. Softening as you exhale. Releasing through the face, through the fingers, through the knees, through the hips, through the inner thighs. Allowing yourself to be here. Inviting those sensations, creating space for those thoughts. Allowing the breath to flow in and out. To exit, soles of the feet come down to the floor. Maybe your knees fall in. Palms can come down. Elbows can glide in. Chin comes towards the chest. Curl your shoulders forward. And rise up into a seat. Roll your shoulders back. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, round things out. Your next inhale brings you to a cross-legged position. Hook onto those shins, those knees. Take a breath in, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up. As you exhale, open the eyes wide, look up. As you let it out. One more time, deep breath in, lifting up. Exhale, as you let it out. Send your arms out to the side, palms up. Inhale as you collect, gathering in everything that you need, calling it to yourself. And then drawing it toward heart center, chin towards the chest. Taking this moment to acknowledge your practice, to appreciate this conversation that you've engaged with your body. Expressing gratitude for everything that it accompanies us through, everything that it does for us, for prioritizing keeping us alive and allowing us to experience everything that there is to experience, both the good things and the not so good. They're part and parcel of that gift. Fold down into yourself. Crawl the hands forward, elbows out, forehead to the backs of the hands. Connecting with the earth, with that solid foundation, with that rock that's here to steady us, to ground us, to provide that safety, that security, from which we can rise, as we will do so now, to experience, to express, to be, to learn, to grow, to influence, and ultimately to partake in with joy. Open your eyes if they were closed. That is going to conclude our practice today. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this class, be sure to like and subscribe. Be on the lookout for future classes in this series as we journey through the 7 chakras. And I'll see you here again next time.